Now, talk about instant. This dish is great. It's a chorizo and tomato bruschetta, okay? Chorizo is obviously Spanish, which you've got in here. Spain's famous for pork. Now, chorizo is done in two categories. There's either the ones that you have to cook or the ones that you don't have to cook. The ones that you do have to cook are much softer, as in like a sausage, all right? But the thing that you need to look out for when you're buying this is picante, the word picante, which means spice or paprika, all right? So that's what to look out for when you're buying chorizo picante, is the spicy one. Contains a lot more paprika, hence a lot more flavour. So what we're going to do is for our bruschetta is we're going to, first of all, take some bread. Now, slice this nice and thinly. So you take some slices of that, and rather than just pop it under the grill, what we're going to do is just toast them on the stove. So olive oil, like that, and then I'll just basically toast these in the pan. All right, it's almost like little croutons. You can pop it on the grill if you wanted to, but just like this really is fine. Just fry them just to give us a nice colour on both sides. Now for this, running through the ingredients, we've got our chorizo, we've got some garlic, we've got canned beans, we've got butter beans. And this is where really cans come into their own, because you can get an instant snack or an instant meal straight away. All right, a lot of people think, well, with cans, why not use the dried pulses? Well, if you try to make this out of dried pulses, you should have started 2 days ago, because that's how long it would have taken to then soak our beans and then cook them as well. And most people don't cook them enough. They need at least 6-7 hours in a pan. So you've got your bread, all right, which is nicely done like that. Now what we're going to do while we just finish off the rest of this is take our chorizo, which is this, cut it up. Now, like I say, this you can cut it up in half. You can do it in rounds if you want. And this is where the word picante comes from, is this next bit. So we take our chorizo, which we've got here, slice it up into decent sized pieces as well, and we take some olive oil. Just a small amount, all right? It's quite important that we use this oil, because what we're going to do is infuse that word picante out of the chorizo, and it'll colour our oil. We're not frying, we're just softening the chorizo up, so it'll give that lovely colour to our oil from the paprika. That's what we really want, okay? I can then take my garlic, I'm going to rub that with a little bit of garlic on there, over the top. Okay, and then grab another clove, just a little bit, and then we're going to chop this up. So always start off with our chorizo, where you get that nice colour coming out, like I said, and then we can start adding the rest of the ingredients. So it's very, very quick, this. Turn the heat down, more or less. You can have it off, to be honest. In goes the garlic. We don't add that at the start, because otherwise it's going to burn, all right? So it always goes in after the cooking, all right, or after you've started off cooking. Whenever you're starting off with onions, don't put the garlic in at the same time. You want to brown the onions, you don't want to burn that garlic. If you burn the garlic, it's going to go bitter, okay? They go in. Now, like I said, the advantage of these, they're good value for one. Very, very good value when it comes to beans. Convenient, as in these little cherry tomatoes as well. But also good for us, you know. They still count to our 5 a day. So even though they're out of a can, they're still part of our 5 portions of fruit and veg a day. So all we do now is just saute this lot together and soften up our tomatoes. That's it. Salt and pepper. Watch the amount of salt, obviously, because I know you're all health conscious. Bit of black pepper. Finish it off with some parsley. Just roughly chop. Try and buy flat parsley wherever possible, rather than the curly French parsley. There you go. Throw the fat parsley in. Saute this together. Now you can use this as a garnish for so many different things. You could use that for fish, you could use that for meat. If you want to take a little bit of pork, maybe grill a little bit of pork, place it on the top, it's really nice. Sea bass, cod, anything like that. Particularly the chorizo goes very, very well with cod. But we're going to finish this off with a little splish of red wine. Is it a splish or a splash? Splish, splash, I don't care. Either or. Whatever you want to say. That goes in. Just a touch. And then you can grab your plate. Place our bruschetta on the top. Okay. So you've got all these ingredients combined. And like I said, straight out of a can, 3 ingredients for an instant supper. You've got your bruschetta, and because we've got this beautiful oil in here, you've got a nice sauce to go with it, which is what we want. Okay? One more bit for a little garnish. If you want to do a chefy drizzle, you can do a chefy drizzle on that. Bruschetta. In 4 minutes. Easy as that. So there you go, simplicity itself, a chorizo and tomato bruschetta. If you want this recipe pack containing 20 nutritious, delicious and affordable simple recipes, you can log on to our website, which is all the W's, cannfood.co.uk.